police in Lexington, South Carolina, they need your help right now. Person you see right there, that's 39-year-old personal trainer Elena Moore. She has not been seen since leaving a Planet Fitness on Thursday, and a search is now on. There is new security footage that was obtained by authorities just today, apparently shows Moore walking through a Publix grocery store parking lot at 9:17 p.m. on Thursday night. So this is the night that she was last seen. Authorities, they describe Moore as 5'7", white woman, weighing about 120 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. Security footage from that Planet Fitness shows her last wearing this olive green zip-up hoodie, these black athletic pants, and Moore apparently signed in to the Planet Fitness at 6:40 p.m., her last known contact with anyone, and was seen walking away from the gym toward this wooded area behind a nearby Lowe's home improvement store later that evening. She was reported missing the next day on Friday, and police used drones to search the nearby wooded area. They continued their search today with help from the Lexington County Sheriff's Department and the County Fire Services. But really, it's the new footage of Moore at this Publix, you have to imagine is now likely going to broaden that search area. Police say there's no vehicle in Moore's possession. It's unknown whether or not she has her mobile phone. I'm going to say this right now. Look carefully. If you're watching, if you have any information whatsoever on Elena Moore's whereabouts, please call Lexington Police at 803-358-7271 or email them at the email you see right there on the screen. Okay. I want to try to figure this out. I want to bring in Henry Dukes, private investigator who's been working on this case. His company, Dukes Investigations and Consulting, is offering a $1,000 reward for information leading to Elena Moore. Thank you so much for coming on and for the great work that you're doing. How significant is that Publix footage?
That is astronomical, helpful to all of it. If you look at it, that footage actually widened the search area and also confirmed a direction of travel, which I talked about earlier today in another interview, was if you look at it, she is traveling in the direction toward her house.
So do you have a theory? Does law enforcement have a theory as to what's going on here? Do they suspect foul play? Do they think that she might have walked off on her own? Because they're trying to understand her movements here based on surveillance footage, which, by the way, sometimes you don't have in a case like this.
No, and that was one reason that we put it out in such an early stage, all over social media in reference to check your cameras. We gave a date and a time to check the cameras and go to current because we just don't know the circumstances. Is she still walking around? And this afternoon when the other footage came in, it was very helpful, but it was only helpful to a certain point. It still doesn't get us past that small window where we know she was at the CVS, she was at Planet Fitness, and now we have her in front of Publix walking toward Old Cherokee Road.
As far as you know, this is completely out of character for her?
It is somewhat. I mean, she is a person, she works out a lot. I mean, she's a fitness person, so walking is not something I would say would be out of character.
Disappearing like this, right? But because I guess the question is, do we know anything more about her cell phone?
There is no real answer on it. There is no confirmation whether she had it with her or not. I mean, only thing I can tell you in reference to the cell phone that it is currently off. It's not accepting calls in any fashion. And as far as we know, it hadn't been on for numbers of days.
But we don't know if she took it with her.
No, we do not.
Who reported her missing?
Her husband.
And how is he doing at this point?
Of course, he's upset. I mean, he's distraught as far as, worrying about where his wife is at. I mean, of course, he's the one that reported her missing.
Anything about her background that you know? Conflicts, fights, tension, enemies, anything like that?
No, I mean, she was a real likable person, pretty much got along with everybody that in my course of doing interviews. And, just going back to different places, even like the Planet Fitness and talking to them, there was nothing that alarmed them in reference to this.
That's an interesting point because you watch the footage and it seems like she was having conversations with people at Planet Fitness. What were those last conversations she had with them? I mean, did she say anything? There was nothing suspicious. What were the conversations like?
I couldn't tell you exactly. I did not hear the conversations, nor did I ask about it. I was there more verifying times. We had originally heard that she was at the CVS, and then there was a development in reference to that there was a possibility she was at the Planet Fitness. So, of course, that had to be, tracked down, the same as the new lead that came in today.
Tell us about this reward, $1,000. Have you gotten any tips from it? Is there a plan to increase the award?
Yes, actually, the reward has also already been increased to $1,500 at this time. Currently, we were able to raise it with some donations that were generously given by the public. And again, we would like to raise it for more. The biggest thing that we want to make sure that we keep doing is getting this out to the public so they see it.
Yeah.
And because the key thing is, we look at it that if she's out walking around in the city, wherever, somebody's going to notice her. And what we want them to do is pick up the phone. I mean, about 2 hours ago, I got a lead where somebody was spotted that was matching the description that was in the area. They called me because they personally knew me. And when we were on the way out, the sheriff's department was close enough by that they went and got out with the individual and was able to verify that it wasn't her.
Talk to me about how massive this search is, because one of the questions we have whenever there's a missing persons case is, if there's a situation where somebody disappeared on their own or did something, the idea that they could just disappear is unlikely, right? So talk to me about how massive it is. I know there's multiple agencies, there's drones involved, right? I mean, it'd be hard for someone to just disappear in that area.
Well, I've been out participating in the search on the ground from the beginning, and now it's grown to the point where there's the state law enforcement division is involved, wildlife division, Lexington PD, the sheriff's department. I mean, all of them are doing an outstanding job just to be able to try to cover this area. Granted, it is a populated area. There is subdivisions, but there's a lot of undeveloped parcels of land, between point A and point B. And I will point out that from the Planet Fitness to her residence is about a 2.5-hour walk.
And just real quick, with 30 seconds, the part of that undeveloped land, how do you search that?
Literally, you have to walk on foot. I mean, even flying a drone across this time of the year with the foliage out the way it is, it's not visible. So you literally have to get in there and walk.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's put her picture up one more time so people can see this. And Henry Dukes, thank you for the work that you're doing. I want you to appear on as many programs as possible. I want to keep this story out there. Really distressing situation. Elena Catherine Moore, if you have information, email, call. Henry, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you so much for having me.
You got it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.